coaches, as well as Sunwoo Farmer and Fester88 representing the Tenacious 3. So we got 2/3 of the Tenacious 3. Our runners have readied up, and they're off. Oh my goodness, chat. Can you believe this? We are off to another spellbinding edition of Randomizer League. So since this is multi-world, each runner's partner's items, as well as their own items, are going to be scattered through the planet Zebes, and it's up to them to work together. They are most likely on a voice chat together, able to deduce and strategize. So it does look like we have, on the left, we have Cutie's coaches. On the right, we do have the Tenacious 3 making their way downtown to Retro Brinstar. Let's see what that first major item is going to be. Oh my goodness, chat, it is an energy tank. And ooh, we've got, oh, look at that. I've been away from Randomizer for so long, chat, that we've got fast fanfares. Ain't got time to wait, and there is the morphing ball in the ceiling. All right, with that morphing ball, our runners will have full access to all sorts of places. All sorts of places through the planet Zebes. Starting with the bottom of that construction zone, we do see Lenophis going there now. So just ironing out a few things here, but our runners are making their way back upstairs to Old Mother Brain with their morph ball in hand. And since this is a randomizer race, chat, I'd like to give a very special shout out to our tracker today. That is the one, the only Paragon. She's doing a terrific job. It's exceptionally challenging as a solo tracker to do a 4-person race, but more power to them. So nothing too fascinating yet, but we do have power bombs for Sunwoo Farmer. We've got super missiles for Lenophis. So the minor items do become extremely critical for routing and decision making, as well as just plain old access to various parts of the game. So if our runners can go a short amount of time before they pick up both those supers and those PBs, those power bombs, they would do very well in their routing. But still early here. We do see a 230 missile check from Sunwoo Farmer of the Tenacious 3, and just rewarded with a vanilla missile. But what was Bomb Terizo hiding? An energy tank for their partners. So I am curious if we're going to see these two teams stay on the same routing here. As ShyGuy, aka MST, heading down past the Terminator room. Going to be heading to Green Brinstar. Lenophis and Fester, on the other hand, going all the way back to the landing site with that screw attack in hand. That's going to make for a very, very comfy gauntlet check. Gauntlet is indeed a major item. This is a pretty tricky set of wall jumps here to get up to Gauntlet, but beautifully executed from Lenophis. Let's see what Fester's got here. It's all about just the timing, the rhythm, the delay of those wall jumps. Can be a little finicky, but wow, perfect execution from Fester88. And more energy tanks, so a very healthy seed early, at least for the, I should say, the lower teammates. Hopefully this is for the, there it is, perfect. Receives an energy tank from their partner is Lenophis, grabs the X-ray scope, and then nopes on out of there. Has to, because he does not have power bombs, cannot proceed. We won't see what the back of Gauntlet is for some time, probably never. At least for the upper runners. Ooh, and an ice beam too for the lower runners. I did just notice that, chat. That's a very, very handy item. But kind of annoying to have with no other beam upgrades, because you're just going to be freezing everything. Ah, yes, the Terminator room for the lower runners. The bottom pair in Terminator is the ice beam. Wonderful stuff. We'll see what Terminator has in store for the upper runners now. Little bottom of Bryn Star check here from Sunwoo Farm, but Shy Guy's already on his way to Big Pink. Ooh, and a Wave Beam pickup. See what I just say? Ice Beam by itself, not so good, but coupled with the Wave Beam, can I get a Charge Beam, please? Gotta have that Charge Beam. Or a lot of ammo. So plenty of checks here in Big Pink for the bottom pair runners. Augmenting their power bomb ammunition. But there's at least one other major item to check. Waterway is off the table right now, but a Wave Gate check. No need to use supers. Can use that Wave Beam as it was intended. And we're also going to see now an early supers / Bryn reserve check from the upper runners. And oh my goodness, chat, do you believe your eyes? That's a Varia suit for somebody. And it is indeed for themselves. Lenophis and Fester88 picking up that Varia suit. That is going to give them exclusive access to Norfair. That's right. The velvet rope has been removed. Security is saying, come on in. Welcome to the Norfair Club. See, now we are seeing that wave gate opening by Sunwoo Farmer. Using those super missiles, it's a tough setup, but consistent. Very nicely done. Rewarded with an E-Tank for themselves. Ooh, love this from Shy Guy. Love the X-ray check here in Red Brand. Look at the intricate wall jump. I should say damage boosting. But unfortunately does have to reset the room. Lenophis going to be... thought about checking out the bottom of Bryn. And then just decides to just go through. You love to see this off those waivers. Oh! Shy Guy taking a little bit of a tumble there. That's okay, though. I do like this check because there could be treasure back there. For either himself or his teammate. But a very, very challenging thing to do. But Lenophis... using that super missile to great effect at the wave gate. Fester88 still clearing out Pink Bryn Star. No sweat. Ooh, a well-timed space jump. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, cuties, coaches. Holy moly. You'll love to see it. The most well-timed space jump in the history of space jumps. Oh, and it's paying off. Speed booster right as Leno gets to waterway. Oh my gosh, everything falling for player one's way. You scratch a little quid pro quo item pickup there. You scratch my bag and I'll scratch yours. Oh my goodness, can you believe this, chat? Oh, how the turntables. And what do we have here at Waterway? Why, it's another energy tank. That's an excellent pickup, though, because we haven't seen that many health pickups for player one. And yo, spring ball pickup as well for player two. That opens up all sorts of possibilities. Besides, the obvious one is that they can now jump in ball form with that item. My goodness gracious. But this early on, we're only like 11 minutes into this race. This is really fascinating so far. I wonder if we're going to keep seeing that kind of trade back and forth from each player. It does seem like the top runners are basically neck and neck. We do see Shy Guy now going to Kraid's lair. Sunwoo Farmer having picked up his space jump and giving his partner the speed booster. But remember, this is just Vanilla Boss's vanilla area. If it wasn't, I would have been lost 10 minutes ago. Are you kidding me? But we'll see what Kraid has for these runners. I am curious now what Leno is going to do, what Leno and Fester are going to do, since they do have that Varia suit. You'd think that for the upper runners that it would be just like an instantaneous, you know, maybe wreck ship check? Not many other choices. No gravity suit, no Varia suit. And how about high jump boots? Should make that Kraid fight very, very familiar. No problem. The game intends for you to have high jump boots at this juncture. No sweat. Look at that. Look at that from Shy Guy. Excellent execution there on that Kraid quick kill. And what do we have here? Oh, no. The first one of the seed. Oh, the reserve tank. Honestly, not that bad of a pickup. More health, more better after all. Now, this is a tough jump to make with speed booster on, but Leno making it look easy. No problem. Yeah, chat pointing out that there is divergence between the lower runners, at the bottom of your screen there, between Shy Guy and Sunwoo Farmer. Sunwoo Farmer trying to pull off, I guess, not having to do a continuous wall jump since he had space jump. Oh my gosh. But still challenging. Still a challenging set of space jumps to execute. Can't spam that space jump button. Not unless you're underwater with the gravity suit. So it looks like Leno and Fester will also be facing off with Kraid. And now this is real. I think this is super interesting from Shy Guy here. No Varia suit, so that does limit the number of checks that he can make down here at Business Center. But there's a crucial double major check here. I should say double. That's a 4-minute double minor to hockey, but double minor pickups for Shy Guy, as well as the major at high jump boots. And ooh, the charge beam. Whoa, things just got interesting. So I don't think that Sunwoo Farmer is going to be getting that charge beam for quite some time, but I don't think it's going to hurt necessarily his progression. And I am very curious to see what the wreck ship has. Although if something is at wreck ship reserve, it will be speed locked for those bottom runners. If you're just joining us, yes, this is Super Metroid Randomizer League Season 4, Week 1 action of the Norfair Division. We do have a multi-world partner race, 2v2, between Cutie's coaches and the Tenacious 3. It is a major-minor split with vanilla everything else. And how about a reserve? Yeah, it's a quick reset out of there for Shy Guy. Sunwoo Farmer starting his Fantoon fight. Fester 88 leaving Kraid's warehouse having picked up everything he needs. So yeah, we're at 25% capacity on these reserve tanks. Only 6 more to find. And oh, with this amount of health, look at this from Shy Guy. This is a gutsy play. You love to see it. Shouldn't be too bad even without Varia suit here. As far as this Upper Norfair hell run. Space Jump just making the Cathedral look oh so easy. Sunwoo just locked in mortal combat against Fantoon. Ammunition looking terrific. Fantoon on the ropes. But Sunwoo Farmer does have to watch out for his health here. Does get the mid and finishes off Fantoon with a super straight to his eyeball. Very nicely done. And now more and more hell runs on the table here for Shy Guy. A very intelligent play here from Lenophis as well. A save at Business Center, right outside the Frogway. But I don't know if Fester saved. Might be checking out this Ice Beam check first. Oh, you love to see it. The Crystal Flash from Shy Guy. Excellent execution to be able to now make this speed check. And we will see a Wreck Ship E-Tank check from Sunwoo Farmer. And there's high jump boots for the upper runners at Ice Beam. A handy movement item, but not necessarily required. Not strictly speaking. Now, this is also very interesting. I believe Lenophis still has to check the high jump boots. But did Fester already check that? Fester going down into the Croc Speedway. Might be just be making like a big circuit of Upper Norfair. We will have a Croc check here from Fester. This is very interesting. There's no telling what Crocomire or Grapple could have. And Leno's still thinking ammo at this point. No charge beam, no beam upgrades whatsoever, except for the ice beam. Was that had to have been... It had to have been the Fantoon boss item, right? And for player 2 to then go to player 1 for that ice beam. Right side supers very well, very well. So late progression on beam upgrades for player 1. Now watch this. Leno's going to go to a Norfair Reserve and get the plasma beam. It is known. It is written in the tablets. Oh, man. Not a very good chance of getting that right. But another reserve tank. We just keep stacking them up. Ooh, yeah, Farmer's got to be exceptionally careful here. Basically in one-hit KO right here. And by basically me, I mean definitely. Oh, Farmer does take a death there in the the appropriately named Spiky Room of Death. Not a huge issue. Farmer's just going to shake himself off and try again. But I didn't see what the Wreck Ship energy tank item was, so there's a chance that Farmer doesn't even go back for it. Unless it was just something so critical. Ooh, thank you, chat. Chad pointing out it is a highly critical item. It is the Player 2 Speed Booster. That's one you definitely want to get, especially this early. I do not believe that Cutie's coaches has made it to the wrecked ship yet. So if both runners can get that speed booster, that may allow them to pull ahead here. So just an incredibly healthy seed here for Player 2. Player 1, though, at least on the Tenacious 3 side of things, not that many E-Tanks. But Lenophis just stacking up those E-Tanks right now. So we'll get a croc check now. Player 2 items on the table. As our runners continue to traverse through the absolute maddening, circuitous nature of Upper Norfair. Biggest area in the game. And certainly chock-a-block full of important major and minor items. So wreck ship definitely not a bust for Player 2 here, since that speed booster does allow them to check the wreck ship reserve tank. So all of wreck ship is on the table for Player 2 as well as Player 1 at this point in the game. And a really nice pickup there for Fester 88. Super missiles right there at the Bubble Mountain missiles. Ammo may become a very important aspect for Player 1. And Sunwoo Farmer with a very, very well-earned save there. Getting that speed booster, getting out of the spiky room of death. We're only 20 minutes into this race, and it is anybody's ball game. Now, this is fantastic stuff from Lenophis. Going with a lava dive here with boots, plenty of health, a lot of opportunity. Oh! Does eat that flame from the Namahe, but rewarded with an E-Tank mid-damage animation. Full refill, mid-lava dive. This is the only place that you can see stuff like that, chat. Fantastic stuff. Leno is going straight down to Lower Norfair with a very skinny loadout here. Definitely has the required movement items, but does not necessarily have the firepower, but hoping to get at least enough supers to do battle with Ridley. Boy, you want just opportune moments here for Cutie's coaches. It's really working out well. That's not to take a single thing away from the Tenacious 3, Fester 88 and Sunwoo Farmer. They are playing a great seed here. Farmer just continuing to just mow through the wrecked ship, looking to get something good out of it. Chad pointing out it's starting to smell like suitless Meridia. Well, if you smell the suitless Meridia, it must be so. Since we do have grapple beams, at least for the upper runners, the Player 1s. And at least an ice beam for Fester 88. Lenophis hasn't received his ice beam yet. But between ice and grapple, this is definitely getting interesting. Oh man, we've now unlocked full spring ball potential for players 1 and 2. But still no charge for the Tenacious 3. As far as ammo counts, it looks like everybody's kind of middle of the pack, middle of the bell curve. We haven't seen either player kind of blow open the ammo, but plenty of beam upgrades for player 2. So now gauntlet check here for the Tenacious 3. But Leno just mowing through Lower Norfair with reckless abandon. Where was player 1's wave beam? Remind me, chat. I am remiss. So Shy Guy making it to the wrecked ship. Still has to do Battle Fantoon to unlock all of the secrets that the wrecked ship has. So Fester showing off the usefulness of that grapple beam. No need to damage boost and absolutely no need to space jump because he doesn't have it. So Gauntlet for player 2 is hiding Plasma for player 2. That is a huge pickup. More firepower, more better. Oh my goodness. There it is, folks. Player 2 Varia at player 1 X-Ray? My goodness. That is a huge pickup for the Tenacious 3. Oh, Ridley just being a complete jerk, but Lenophis has conquered the Space Pelican. No more Ridley. We will see what Ridley was hiding. And that is bombs. Very interesting pickup there. But still no charge beam for player 2. What the heck? What the heck, Seed? Oh, I'm sorry, I am remiss, of course. Shy Guy does have charge beam. Sunwoo Farmer does not, so we do know where it is. That is going to complete the beam combination for Sunwoo Farmer of the Tenacious 3. But really curious what the next step is going to be. Still no gravity suits to be found, like, anywhere. I wonder if player 1 wreck ship has got both of them. Or maybe even none of them. Or perhaps even one of them. So Lenophis getting the ice beam there. But Fester 88's had that for some time. I believe Sunwoo Farmer was one of the first runner to get to the wrecked ship. I can't say that things are unfolding exactly as we have seen in the crystal ball. But this has been a very interesting seed so far. Decent Varia. Varia wasn't too buried for either player. But where is this gravity suit? I should say gravity suits. Shy Guy now with the booster will be able to figure out what to do next. Going to be checking out the rest of the wreck ship. I didn't see what was at the wreck ship reserve for player 2, but I know, or at least I think, that Farmer skipped it. So it must not be very good, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that wreck ship would reward player 2 with the speed booster and then not even have anything useful. Chat informed me that player 2 wreck ship reserve is indeed an E-tank. So definitely not the most prestigious item, but depending on point in the seed, could be useful. So Fester 88 going toe-to-toe with Fantoon here. Lenophis back to Bubble Mountain. Curious where he's going to go first. Or go next, I should say. So a lot of bosses down, like 50% boss completion here. And it does look like Leno's going to Crocomire. Ooh, Fester 88 narrowly avoiding the sunrise surprise there. Gotta watch this health. Uh-oh. An enraged Fantoon that's gonna cost Fester some time here, but does have the screw attack. No need to try to pseudo screw, no charge beam to do so, but the screw attack functions just the same. Full beam combination for Sunwoo Farmer. Very good. Crocomire defeated for Cutie's coaches. Lenophis dispatching poor Crocomire. And is Shy Guy checking the ammo here, or did he not scout the wreck ship E-tank? An E-tank for Lenophis, bringing the total number to 9, plus reserves. It's actually kind of unique that a player 1 and a player 2 from each team have the same number of E-tanks, but that there's a huge gap between Fester and Shy Guy. And just when you thought Fester was out of the energy tank arms race, picking up that 4th tank, very good. Yeah, Chad asking about plasma beam usage against Crocomire. Yeah, you're not supposed to have plasma when you take on Crocomire, and so the characteristics, the armor piercing quality of the plasma beam just ends up just absolutely dealing the damage to Crocomire for many, many frames and just instantly dispatches him. Of course, Chad pointing out also you have to have charge beam in order to do that. And it's absolutely true. Heads up play here from Fester to save after destroying Fantoon. Because that spiky room of death has lived up to its name in this seed. MST now making his gauntlet check here. P2 gauntlet check. Meanwhile, Farmer down here at grapple beam. Really love that spark from Leno to escape from grapple there. More energy tanks. We got plasma beam. And look at this. Is this a little reverse spark action? Woo! Hot movement from Shy Guy. My goodness. You love to see that. Really curious where this seed is going to take our runners next. I have to agree with Tracy in chat. I think Suitless Meridia is like... That's got to be the play. Yeah, we're approaching the 40-minute mark and still no gravity suits. So remind me, chat, where can gravity be in Meridia? Can it be at Mama Turtle? Can it be, you know, where can it be? Where can't it be is probably the better question. It's probably a shorter answer. But yeah, really, really curious. Ah, the sand pit. Can't be at Player's Own Dre or Plaza, but it can literally be anywhere else in Meridia. Oh my goodness. Well, Leno's making the play here for the Meridia dip. Either this is going to be a stay and play, get that gravity suit in full clear Meridia, or maybe just a little dip and dodge. Not to say that Suitless Meridia is not in Leno's wheelhouse. It absolutely is. But it's just, even the best runners, you know, Suitless Meridia is going to be pretty time-consuming. Ooh, chat pointing out, too. That does mean that Shy Guy won't be getting the Varia suit for some time if Leno's going Meridia. And that's P2 Screw Attack at Waterway. That's a nice pickup, but just maybe not the number one thing you want to see there. Maybe like number 4. It's not a bad item, don't get me wrong. But Shy Guy really wants a suit now. And look at this from Sunwoo Farmer, going with the rolling Green Gate Glitch. Gets it third try. Excellent execution there for Farmer of the Tenacious 3. A Spazer Beam for player 1 at Screw Attack. Definitely a valued item. And by valued, I mean like great value. That's like the store brand beam. You just love to see a gravity suit here somewhere. But so far, the gravity suit remains elusive. Yeah, chat pointing out that grapple would be exceptionally helpful for P2. But I think we have grapple. Yeah, we got grapple. We got the market cornered on grapple. Grapple is a very important pickup, especially if we're going to have double suitless Meridia. So this is a heads-up play here from Fester88. Definitely trying to find some ammo. Find some power bombs, some vanilla power bombs there at Beta PBs. Unfortunately, getting smacked around a bit by that Yapping Maw Vile Plume combination. But does get out of there relatively unscathed. Yeah, I think that player ones are thinking ammo here. Ooh, excellent point, chat. Those PBs could have been player twos, and they could have enabled Crystal Flash potential for Farmer. So it does. We do have Cutie's coaches. We've got double Meridia here. Unprecedented. Just wants, it almost brings a tear to your eye when you think double Meridia. Should say double suitless Meridia. For those of you in the chat wondering what Meridia is, it is the water-filled area of Super Metroid that the Team Cutie's coaches is currently occupying. Farmer just blowing away the competition here in Red Key Hunter's shaft. Yeah, I'm growing increasingly curious kind of what the play for the Tenacious 3 is going to be, because we're seeing them go over ground that Lenophis and ShyGuy have gone over, just in a different order, and still no gravity suit. But I think what might come back to haunt Cutie's coaches is ShyGuy not having Varia. Suitless Meridia is one thing. Suitless Lower Norfair is a whole nother thing entirely. Although ShyGuy does have nearly every energy tank. Look at this execution from Leno, though. Right up the aqueduct. Beautiful, beautiful grapple jump. Farmer is living up to his name, just using that farm beam to farm up before combating Ridley. Looks like Fester doing the same. We will have a Bowtoon fight for Leno, and hopefully some answers. Will we receive some answers on this gravity suit? Yeah, Bowtoon has such a tricky hitbox. You saw Leno just remaining steadfast, calm, cool, collected, delivering those supers right to that water sausage's face. But what is Bowtoon Etang going to give us? Why, it's a gravity suit, but whose is it? It's player one's. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this game. That you gotta know that somebody else's gravity has to be behind Dragon or at Plasma or something. Oh my gosh. I feel like MST is just in full BK mode here. Really unable to do anything. But that does mean that gravity is not going to be found by the Tenacious 3 until pretty late in the game, but it'll be the only boss that they have left to fight. So a little dragon fight here for Leno. Fester going for this Green Gate glitch to see what's at the P1 screw attack location. Many tries left, but this can be such a tricky, such a difficult trick to execute. Oh my goodness, the clutches it out. Fester 88 on the last The final super missile. Oh my gosh. In your life, have you seen anything like that? That was beyond clutch. Rewarded with an energy tank only, but still. That is ice water in his veins. Got a dead dragon for Leno. Leno will be expediently heading to the wrecked ship. Oh, yes. Yeah, chat pointing out that Fester unfortunately did have to reset. Doesn't have the jump out of screw attack, but it was only an E-tank, so not a lot of loss there. So I wish I was a fly on the wall in the Discord call between Leno and Shy Guy, just wondering what's the next play? What is the play here? Because I feel like either the Tenacious 3 are ahead or they are quickly, if they're not ahead, they are quickly gaining ground here. Oh, this could be the play here, though, for Cutie's coaches. Puts him back on top. Fortunately, it's just an E-tank there in the sand pit. Not the gravity dream we were hoping it would be. Ooh, Fester's got to be careful here. Those side hoppers, I should say, those Disgigas are definitely playing for keeps. Everything in Lower North Area just hits like a Mack truck. And how could I forget about the spring ball location? Could this be the check that turns the tide? And what a timely energy tank there from Farmer to Fester. Chad asking, what is Shy Guy doing? Is in logical BK mode or Burger King mode. Because of Shy Guy's current item loadout, he is not able to progress. So he's waiting for Leno to find exactly what he needs to unlock. So a little Norfair reserve check here from Farmer. Another energy tank, just incredibly healthy seed. Still no P1 charge beam, though. All right, chat, what was it? I looked away for a split second. Oh my goodness, it was charge. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Wait a minute. When did Leno get plasma? Oh my gosh, chat. Help a commentator out. So full beam combinations for both P1 and P2 of the Cutie's coaches could also be important. But Leno is just scouring the planet Zebus right now. Trash tank. Oh my gosh. Plasma not delivering the goods here for Cutie's coaches. But I think we will see a suitless Meridia attempt here from Farmer. Because I don't think that I didn't see Mama Turtle for either P1 or P2. But I feel like both the members of Cutie's coaches would have checked it already. However, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Double E-tank at Mama. Oh my goodness. Vanilla E-tanks in this seed. That is just rude. P2 Grapple is in Lower Norfair, I believe. But who's Lower Norfair? Fester 88 going to be diving, dipping, dodging, a bunch of other verbs against Ridley here. Has to land as many supers as possible. Still has 40 missiles on tap as well as 19 power bombs if things really get hairy. You'd love to see Forgotten Highway. That's crazy. The Farmer picking up that screw attack. Not the most vital item here at the, I should say, kind of the mid to end game here for Tenacious 3. Oh my gosh, Ridley just being incredibly rude. Ridley, I would like to speak to your supervisor. Whew. What a fight from Fester 88. Yeah, chat pointing out that Leno's going to last locate Varied X-Ray for Shy Guy, but that is so crippling because Shy Guy would have to just completely change gears, go all the way back down Upper Norfair to Lower Norfair. Yeah, Ridley was not playing around, playing for keeps there, but Fester comes out on top. But just don't don't let the lava get you after that incredible Ridley fight. So Leno very close to finishing the game here. Just has to defeat Fantoon. But Shy Guy a little bit stuck here. Oh, man. Leno showing off the X-ray strats. The microwave beam, charged plasma with X-ray. And again, taking advantage of the armor-piercing quality of the plasma beam. So we will now have a suitless Meridia attempt from Farmer. One of the most elegant sequences of the game. Just something about the intricate movement of Samus underwater without the gravity suit. Can be a little bit fiddly. But Tenacious 3, these runners showing that they're smooth operators and they are operating correctly. Look at the hitbox manipulation on that crab. And how about a spring ball jump just to top it off? Fantastic execution from Sunwoo Farmer. Well, you know what they say, chat, about questions? When one teaches, two learn. Everyone in chat is a student of Super Metroid Randomizer. I myself am in the remedial class, but I try to do the best with what I got. If you're just joining us here on SpeedGaming 4, this is week 1 action of season 4 of the Super Metroid Randomizer League. We've got Cutie's coaches versus the Tenacious 3, representing the Norfair division. I gotta believe that the Tenacious 3 do have a commanding lead here, just because MST/ShyGuy has been in BK mode for such time now. But it all comes down to execution. It really all comes down to this Meridia trip. We see that Farmer has made it to Mama Turtle, but unfortunately is not going to be rewarded very handsomely. I mean, don't get me wrong, Chad. I'm not going to turn down an energy tank, but when you're just, I wouldn't say desperate for gravity, but it would just make things oh so comfy cozy. Love the spring jumps across bowling there from Lenophis. But really, just Tenacious 3 only have Dragon to defeat here. Yeah, Chad pointing out, if you love what you've seen here, this is only the first out of a best of 3 between these two teams. And that there will be race 2 following shortly after this one. Same channel and everything. And Paragon will return his tracker. So a little wreck ship reserve check here from Leno, but it just won't be what he's looking for. The scouring continues. Leno's got out the Brillo pad, the steel wool, the Scotch Brite. We are going to scour the planet Zebus in search of these items. And there is the grapple beam for P2. Shy Guy is back in the driver's seat, able to progress through Meridia. Look at that. It's like a shot in the arm, a shot of adrenaline. Shy Guy is out the gate, about to continue. Gonna take down Dragon as well as Botoon, preceding that fight. Now this is super interesting from Festa. We are gonna see a waterway check. It won't have what they need, but that is okay. I'm just so curious where these gravity suits are, where P2 gravity suit is. So Farmer trying to escape from the clutches in this sand pit to make that item check. Very difficult jump here to make. Meanwhile, look at that. Look at the ice clip from Shy Guy. Well executed on his way to Botoon. So I'm curious why Fester hasn't beelined to Meridia yet. Just wanted to make that check just on the off chance that it was gravity. MST showing off that X-ray, showing off that microwave beam. But I think the journey all the way down to Lower Norfair and back up again, I think that's going to be really costly for Cutie's coaches. And yes, the P2 Varia suit for Shy Guy. Found by Lenophis at X-Ray. At last. Just kidding. And that's where Space Jump was. Okay. You know, I'm not sure if he does either. But we are going to find out. So Farmer bound and determined to see what this item is. Just needs to manipulate that hitbox just a tiny bit more. But Shy Guy just putting the pedal to the metal here with a really nice, just a picture perfect reverse Wample jump. And look at these wall jumps here from Sunwoo Farmer. Oh, just barely dropping it there. It looks like Leno is going to finish the game. I hope this doesn't come back to haunt Cutie's coaches. But they have a game plan and they're executing that plan. Chad asking, what does Leno have to check? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, perhaps he's checked everything. Perhaps P2 gravity is in P2. It makes you wonder, though, where it could be. Where has it been hiding all this time? I feel like the sandpit check has been a bit damaging for Tenacious 3 here. I do feel like Cutie's coaches are rapidly closing. Yeah, Chad asking, is P2 gravity in P2's world? I think it has to be. I think Leno has made every major item check. This is the moment of truth. Oh! It looks like it's at Player 2 Shack Tool. What an awful place. All right, Fester continuing to traverse through Meridia without a suit. Meanwhile, do have a baby skip attempt from Lenophis. Oh, but does get grabbed. That is all right. And I'm not sure what is going on with Sunwoo Farmer, but we'll see if they come back. Back to your regularly scheduled Super Metroid programming. This can be very fiddly, this suitless Meridia. But Leno is just flying through Torian. So this Mother Brain fight should be no sweat for Leno. Not with this beam combination. 20 shots will do it. Shy Guy, though, really flying through Meridia now with that grapple beam. Into the catch-up phase, no problems at all. Yeah, chat pointing out that there's a good chance that MST wins because it just really made that suitless Meridia section look really, really simple and fast. And it's a long slog down to lower Norfair, but I mean, Cutie's coaches, they are cooking right now. That could make that grapple pickup could make all the difference in this first race. But remember, this is a best 2 out of 3, so this is only the first race. We do see a little bit of a little stand-up glitch here from Lenophis, showing off those hundo strats. I stand corrected. It is just 2 races. Thank you very much, chat. You're the best. So just a pair of back-to-backs and points to be distributed to each winner of the race, etc., etc. But don't for a second think that just because one team takes the first race that the next one will be a dead rubber. It's all about points. It's all about points and standing in this league. So we will see a sandpig check here from Festers. Lenophis finishes off Mother Brain 3. And look at this. Shy Guy's already down into lower Norfair. And a reset from Fester proves that whatever was in the sand pit was not going to do it. Oh, thank you, Chad. Fester got stuck. Unfortunate. So now a revisit here to the left sand pit. I think it's just an energy tanker. That might have been the P2 sand pit. I'm just not sure. But I'll tell you who is sure, and it is you, Chad. So that'll do it for Lenophis, finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 30 seconds. GG's to Leno. We still have Shy Guy having to do battle with Ridley, leader of the Space Pirates. And oh my goodness, chat. Tenacious 3 back in the driver's seat. Double sand pits. Who saw this coming? I sure didn't. The clock is ticking. Of course, Farmer, already having checked that sandpit, will be heading to Shack Tool. Perhaps. I think that'll do it for MST's Ridley fight. Ridley goes down, so all 4 G4 bosses defeated for Shy Guy. Just has to make a beeline all the way up to the surface and to Torian. This is a very difficult situation to be in for the Tenacious 3. Very precarious. I believe Fester's attempting a snail climb, but does have the grapple beam. Those grapple jumps, though, can be very tricky. But MST is just turning on the afterburners here, already into the wasteland. Before you know it, he'll be back in Upper Norfair. Look at this from Fester, though. Beautiful snail climb. Oh my goodness, chat. I think this is going to be closer than we ever anticipated. Oh, Fester's just got to get a little boost here. Just a touch. Through the door. I'll have to go to the tape, chat. I'm not sure if that was a foosball, but if it was, hats off to MST. So now Fester carrying that Mocktroid, able to execute this ice clip. He's through, but Shy Guy's already into the Three Musketeers, I should say. Oh my goodness. Who saw this coming? Oh, this is going to be such a tough situation. Oh no. Very tough situation for the Tenacious 3. Double resets here. Not enough ammo for Fester to face Potwoon. And Sunwoo Farmer just having a pretty hard time in kind of that pre-Shack Tool side of Meridia room. A very hard hand that the Tenacious 3 were dealt here, but Cutie's coach is able to capitalize after a lengthy BK mode for MST. So MST has reached the surface. Nearly reached the surface, up the red tower, freezing every single ripper in his path. And oh, this is so difficult. Very, very challenging here for Tenacious 3. Cutie's coach is almost there, almost to victory. My goodness, what an interesting race this has been. This has definitely been some fascinating week 1 action here on SpeedGaming 4. But MST has made it back to Criteria, is just moments away from Torian. Oh, that one tile gap is just so difficult. Very difficult to hit. Fester 88 on the full farm. Farmer, though, just agonizingly, death-defyingly trying to hit that one tile gap. That's right, the Flatly jump, a classic Super Metroid tech. But MST is already through. Already through to the baby Metroid. Shy Guy with the jump. Trying to get this baby skip. Through the wall is Shy Guy. Excellent execution. So now Fester, with full ammunition, will collect this Metroid to do this ice clip once again. MST, though, having a bit of difficulty here with this down back zap skip, but gets it on the second try. Well done, Shy Guy. And Sunwoo Farmer just hanging out, seeing how things are going to progress here with his teammate, Fester 88. But unfortunately, Fester's going to be rewarded with his own gravity suit. Meanwhile, Farmer's is locked. Not necessarily locked by items, but locked by this Flatly jump here. As P2 gravity is at Shack Tool, it is the only place it can be. A very quick Mother Brain 2 fight here for MST. Well executed with that full beam combination. Farmer back on the grind, though, refusing to give up. You love to... Oh, shoot! MST taking an unfortunate death there. Not really sure what happened. Fortunately, receiving all of the items, able to save at the ship, but when is the last time that MST saved? And oh my goodness, Sunwoo Farmer is up. The Flatley jump is completed. So this now puts MST pre-Dragon and pre-Ridley? Are you joking me right now? I cannot believe this. This race has had everything. Absolutely everything. I think that MST was damaging down in anticipation of the rainbow beam and might have just taken off too much. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my stars and garters, SpeedGaming 4. Oh, it was hits after the rainbow beam, of course. Oh my gosh. But Fester88 with his gravity suit about to battle Dragon, the final boss they need to defeat. Both teammates of Tenacious 3. But now Shy Guy having both Dragon and Ridley. And look at that, full gravity suits here for Team Tenacious 3. Fester88, though, trying to land this grapple quick kill. Does he have enough HP? Yes, he does. Down goes Dragon. That is double go mode. Double go mode. Almost all 4 G4 bosses defeated for both members of the Tenacious 3. Ooh, that's another interesting wrinkle there. No charge beam for player 1 for the Tenacious 3. I wonder if Fester, now that he has Gravity Suit, if he will go back and check Shack Tool. He certainly does not have enough ammo. Shy Guy, though, on the lava dive here. Going back down into Lower Norfair. My goodness, what an incredible turn of events here, SpeedGaming 4. This is stranger than fiction. You could not have written a race quite like this one. It has had ups and downs. Tables have turned multiple times. It's like the tables turned, then we picked them back up, reset them, and turned them again. Just because we can. But completely incredible here. So it looks like Fester will be checking Plasma Beam in the hopes that it is Charge Beam. But we still have another Dragon fight for Tenacious 3. Against all odds, MST might still be in this, but it is an absolute tall task. A very tall task. And Sunwoo Farmer skipping that space jump that would be so critical for his teammate there, but I respect the decision. They have to be feeling like they're playing from behind here. But what is it going to be at P1 Plasma? It's been a while since we've seen this room. I believe Leno checked it. And oh, that's right. It was a reserve tank. Oh, my goodness. But now, Sunwoo Farmer engaged. The fight, the final fight of the G4 bosses, Dragon of Meridia. Armed with that gravity suit and that full beam combination, we are going to microwave this shrimp. AKA the very last thing you should ever do in the workplace lunchroom. I wonder if this will now... I wonder if this have this forced reset from Shy Guy. I wonder if this will key him in that his gravity suit is at Shack Tool. I wonder if it now, upon the reset, if it would be faster to check it. I think it's got to be. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. What's faster, to go to Shack Tool now and fly through Meridia, or to do a full suitless? Because I'm leaning towards Shack Tool. And look at this. Fester88 going to be rewarded with the charge beam here at his own Shack Tool. Yeah, Chad asking about does MST know that his gravity suit is at Shack? I think he has to, because Leno checked everything and Shy Guy checked everything but. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge, chat. Sunwoo Farmer with the team mate strats, trying to find P1 charge in his own seed, in his own world. But Shack Tool just... Oh, no! Fester88 murdering Shack Tool in cold blood. Oh, my gosh. Shack Tool's just a hard worker, just trying to dig through the dirt. But that's okay. Because, spoiler alert, when Zebus explodes, everyone on it dies. My goodness, what a macabre statement to make, Hockey. Oh, my goodness. And chat pointing out that MST did not check the sand pit, but that would be even more costly. Those darn sand pits without suits, so challenging. But full go mode here. Kind of forgot about charge beam and ammo for P1, but Tenacious 3 in the driver's seat. We saw them take a commanding lead when Cutie's coaches was forced. Shy Guy was forced into an extended BK mode. And then MST looked like he was going to pull it off. But my goodness. The go ahead and then the come from behind. Just incredible stuff. But it ain't over till it's over. And we got a long way to go. But not too long, chat. MST has made it out. Almost made it out. Nearly made it out. Oh my goodness. What a predicament. Almost made it out of Lower North Fair. Oh my goodness, P2 bombs! The dream! MST trying to get down to Crystal Flash health. Heads up play right there. Heads up play. No chances being taken. Can just breeze through these three musketeers. But it will be Fester88, the first to reach the surface of the planet Zebes on his way to Torian, but his partner Sunwoo Farmer not far behind. MST, though, back to Bubble Mountain, has to go back to Meridia. This has really been sensational stuff, chat. And this is only week 1. If every week is going to be like this, oh boy, it's going to be one heck of a season of Randomizer League. So with this item loadout, Torian should be no sweat for either of these runners on Tenacious 3. MST, though, going to show off those suitless Meridia skills once again. The movement and trick exhibition, as it were, for that gravity suit has proved elusive for Cutie's coaches. All the way at Shack Tool, and what a challenging sequence of movement and technique required to get it for P2. High degree of difficulty in this seed, I would say. But MST just making this suitless Meridia look oh so smooth. And oh my goodness. Fester unfortunately getting grabbed by a Metroid, going with the power bomb method. 3 power bombs will destroy the Metroids if you get grabbed. But I believe that Fester has regular bombs. Don't quote me on it, though. Oh my gosh! Splitting the gap of Fester88. What an incredible Metroid Room 4. And no mucking about from Sunwoo Farmer. Just go ahead and tank the damage. That's a lot of energy tanks to drain, but no muss, no fuss on the baby skip. You can see Fester88 also damaging down. So Sunwoo Farmer going for the classic Ice Zeb skip. Meanwhile, Shy Guy with those charge wave spazer. And Ice Beam shots against Botoon here. Only 4 supers in the tank. Not a ton of ammo. And there we go. Sunwoo Farmer is through. Mother Brain 1 about to go down like a sack of potatoes here for Farmer. And Fester 88 right behind him. It's your guess, Chad. Who will have the faster Mother Brain 2? My money's on Sunwoo Farmer. So deliberate catch-up shots there, damaging down to receive this rainbow beam as Fester 88 starts his Mother Brain 2 fight. So into the baby cutscene almost simultaneously for Tenacious 3. Barring any catastrophe, they will be taking this first race over Cutie's coaches. But don't you forget that at 10 after 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the second race for Week 1 action of the Super Metroid Randomizer League Season 4 Norfair Division matchup between Cutie's coaches and Tenacious 3. So Farmer first into Metroid, I should say Mother Brain 3 with that Hyper Beam. Looking for that shooting rhythm. MST looking to land this grapple hit on this turret, the blown apart turret. Completing the circuit and damaging Dragon's vulnerable underbelly. Complete devastation. And now to escape with this incredible grapple jump. Oh, just bumping his head on the ceiling. MST almost had it. Just 1 pixel off, you might say. Great escape, though. So both runners of Tenacious 3 on the escape, just letting the finish line pull them in like gravity. This has been an incredible race. I don't care what week, I don't care what round of the playoffs, this has played out like as interesting and surprising a randomizer race as I've pretty much ever seen. But Farmer is the first to reach the surface, almost to the landing site. And Sunwoo Farmer of Tenacious 3 has done it. finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 54 seconds. GG's to Farmer. But right behind him is his teammate, Fester88, up through the parlor. The only thing between him and victory for his team is one door transition and a bunch of steam. Fester88 getting to the landing site and finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 32 seconds. That does make Tenacious 3 our winners in this first race. GG's to them all. And we do have an official forfeit from Shy Guy. So unfortunately, Cutie's coach is not able to quite get it done. But don't worry, they will have another chance. This has been an absolutely incredible race. And there's way more ahead of us. But to keep things on schedule, unfortunately, we will be skipping the interview portion because our runners have to start on stream delay in like 3 minutes. So on behalf of everybody over at SpeedGaming, my incredible, illustrious, talented, versatile tracker, Paragon, and everybody that has made this Randomizer League season possible, this has been the Hockey Towner on SpeedGaming 4, wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day and a better tomorrow.